Hello. Here it is, November 14, and I'm sitting on my deck in South Carolina. Do you have any ideas why I love living here? That's just one of them. Another one is that the coast is only 4 hours that way. Yeah, that's right. And I mention about this in my news down below, but I went for just a few days out to Myrtle Beach, and it was a glorious time, a change of scenery, and just to be away with no particular assignments. A couple of things came up that I needed to pray over and work at a little bit, but it was a great time. And what I really want to share here with you is the key element that occurred while I was there. I really spent a lot of time just breaking my normal, which is really pretty not normal, pretty abnormal routine, where I, not so much recently, but my history of working when I first came south, 14-hour days, 6 days a week. And I've backed off on that. I'm doing much better. But I have really been driven and distracted, actually. Driven into tasks, working, the work of my hands and so on, and really distracted from my time with the Lord. Now that balance has shifted, and it's not so much that way now. I generally take my weekends off, though I'm not doing it this week because I want to get this into your hands. But still, there's that heart in there that somehow or other got set in my being. The idea of being driven, and that somehow the things that I produce will give me value, will make me useful, prevent me from being a burden, and that it was really necessary to do those things, the to-dos, and being distracted from the to-bes. Again, that's a broad brush, but it was really detrimental. That balance was detrimental. The Lord made it really clear to me that that was not the way that He wanted me to live. He's been telling me that for a while. My body has been taking the brunt of all of that in ways that I hadn't realized throughout my life. I've spoken about trauma, and that's a part of that. There are more outgrowths. I don't want to say consequences because that makes it sound negative. Results. There are more results of all of that that are coming to light now that I'm realizing, and being driven is one of them. And so, as the Lord took me in hand and spent time with me, He made it really clear that it's fine to get things done. Yes, being productive, doing His work is why I'm here, part of why I'm here, to glorify Him, really. But the being piece had been ignored for too long. And now the call is for me to be devoted and diligent. Yes, working, but diligent. Devoted to Him. It's not really so much, oh, you should be all about doing, and you are doing too much of that, so now you just need to be and twiddle your thumbs and actually do nothing. Rather, that the work of my hands needs to be coming out of that sense of devotion to Him. Not worried about pleasing everybody around me, making sure they all have their happily ever after, etc., etc., but staying in His presence in order to be guided by His Spirit, tended by the shepherd in what I do and where I go. And that's my new assignment. That was the heart of my being away. And I have to tell you, I've been back, I think 3 weeks I've been back. It isn't an easy adjustment. And if God, you probably know this. If you don't, let me warn you. If God, or when God gives you guidance about a specific direction, you could ignore him if you like. But he'll let's say encourage you. He'll guide you. He'll move things around you to put your feet on that path, moving in that direction. And that's where I am right now. So I pray for you that he is keeping you healthy where you are, physically, emotionally, psychologically, but most especially spiritually, and that his hand is your guidance as well, and that his presence is there showing it to you. I hope you enjoy what's in the news here, and that you'll pray through it, that you'll rejoice with me in those pieces. But most importantly, I would love it if you would just hit reply and send me back 3 words. How about 3 words to let me know whatever it is you wanna, maybe it's tell me more. Maybe it's thank you, Sandra. That's the 3rd word. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm going to say for now. I go back in so I can get this finished up. God bless you and keep you. Bye-bye.